So what are the 5 important steps that I would strongly recommend you if you are a first-time GRE aspirant? The first important thing I will talk about is know your strengths. Quite often I have found students, especially Indians, strong in mathematics. We take the quantitative reasoning side of GRE for granted. Is that good news? Answer is yes, because we are actually strong. But for you to get a good marks overall in GRE, your attempt should be to get full marks in quantitative reasoning. So I'll strongly recommend that if you know that's your strength, practice. All that you need to do is each day give one section test. Make mistake, but learn from the mistake and don't repeat that mistake. However, if you believe the fact that your mathematical skills are not up to the mark, then I would strongly recommend you to go in a little more structured way. So on a daily basis, you come out with a timetable, learn the theory, then start looking at the type of questions that are tested in GRE, and then go forward from there. So a structured way of learning is actually going to help you if maths is your area of weakness. What is the second point I'm going to recommend? Whatever said and done, if we were to ask what is our area of weakness when it comes to GRE, it's going to be the verbal side. The verbal reasoning of GRE is focused too much on vocabulary, and unfortunately, we are not too strong at that. So the second recommendation I'm going to be strongly giving is the fact that every day, half an hour, start revising the words. Yes, there are going to be quite a few words which are going to be foreign to you today, but believe me, the moment you start giving yourself time again and again, these words are going to become a part of your vocabulary bank. And once that happens, your ability to score high will actually skyrocket. The third thing which I'm going to talk about is don't ignore the third section, the analytical writing. Quite often I have seen students scoring extremely high on GRE. But when it comes to the analytical writing, they don't tend to score the minimum that's required by the universities. If you are among those, then your performance in the real GRE of having got a good score is of absolutely no use. You need to get decent enough mark in analytical writing too. So for God's sake, invest your energies in that. How do you do that? Practice. If you were to look at the Conduira online platform, we encourage our students not just to go through the theory of analytical writing, but also to submit the essays. Quite often, students don't understand the difference between issue and argument. Now, you cannot be one of those. The fourth thing which I'm going to recommend is write tests. The more the test you write, the more clarity you get of your areas of strength and of weakness. And once you know you're weak in an area, then focus on that. Don't worry too much if the initial tests are not actually converting into good marks for you. The idea of writing the test is understanding your strength and your weakness so that you don't spend too much time in the area of strength, but save the time and spend in the area of weakness. Conduira Online's recommendation algorithm, the platform of COL, will actually help you not do that analysis because the system does it and helps you improve. And finally, point number 5 which I have for you is very simple. Give yourself a little time. It is not that the day we were born, we came out of the mom's tummy and started running a marathon. Remember, we crawled, we walked, and then we ran. And yes, we did fall down. But the fact is we got up. GRE is like that. It's a skill-based test. You need to give yourself sufficient time. And yes, give yourself a little more time for probably one more attempt at GRE. If an additional attempt can actually increase your score, then that is an investment worth making. Don't ever be pound foolish and penny wise. Sometimes, by giving one more additional attempt, you probably will be able to go to a better college, and which is going to positively impact your career in a long way. So these 5 suggestions, if you were to take, I am sure things will work out well. And all the while you do that, we will be there standing next to you, helping you fight this battle of getting a good score in GRE. All the very best.